forget about yourself. Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help. But let me tell you about the trees and the seas, how it's all connected. The flowers and the birds and bees, the northern lights, yeah, we're all affected.
Hey everybody. Hey guys. Hey y'all. Hello. Okay. Hey everybody. Woohoo! We're out on a trip today in rural Colorado, and we are gonna get some landscape photography done today. I think that's the plan. And some fun. We're gonna have some fun. So, how can I do this? My wife and I are gonna go to the hot springs, get some food. Yeah, so we're gonna do more of a traditional style vlog today, and let's see how it goes. You've probably already seen some cool slow motion B-roll, so let's keep it going. And as you have seen by the B-roll sequence that we just had, we've had a great day.
Yay!
And so now we're out trying to find some nice landscapes, and I'm trying to see how awkward it is to hold the camera up in front of me with my wife next to me. So, so up ahead there is the most amazing view ever, and it's gonna be something else tonight, I think. I don't know, that's why we're here. Look at that. What should I say? Tell me what to say.
Yeah, I think you should say something about how it's really hard to capture how big the mountains are on camera. I always feel like that.
Yeah, so it's really hard to capture how big the mountains are on camera. So yeah, we're still looking for some place to set up for a composition. We're trying to find something. I'm gonna look over here. Well, I didn't see anything over there. I guess we'll have to keep looking. So, do you look forward to being in my vlogs more often, or?
I guess so. If you'll let me after this.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Shout out to Meridian Line. New Meridian? Meridian? Something Meridian.
Let me look. Meridian Line.
Shout out to on this sweet new t-shirt. Okay, I beat Sam up here, so now I'm gonna try to find a composition. So I think I'm gonna go for 2 compositions. Well, we got a while till the sun sets, so Sam is setting up for some watercolors behind me. Yep, right there. That's the thumbnail. Important public announcement. Is anybody missing a shoe? I have another PSA. Did anybody lose any shoes? Yeah, maybe not. I found an interesting, well, actually I didn't really find a composition. I'm in one of those places where I'm not really sure what I should photograph. I don't know if you ever get there yourself, or there's just so much around you, but it's always wise to choose something to photograph. You can't just take a big wide angle shot of this valley. I mean, I could, but I think it would get busy and there's not really foreground, so there's there's no real point. So what I'm going to do instead is take a telephoto lens and make a really big panorama. So I leveled off my tripod. It's wise when you're taking a panorama to level off your tripod. It saves a lot of headache later post-processing. So just make sure the bubble level is right in the center. Looks good, sun's about to go down. So now we have some nice soft yellow light on the mountains. And I don't know, maybe this vlog is just an excuse that I can go sit out here for 2 hours, but I mean, look at this. It doesn't get better than that, does it? Wow. I'm gonna hide behind this tree. I'm gonna hide right here. So one of my main tips for landscape photography is to go to a location well beforehand and then take a few test shots and find a composition that you really like, so that when the light is right, you're not just rushing to try to find it, because that is so stressful and you don't need that in your daily life. Do you remember when I said literally 5 seconds ago about not rushing, about not wanting to rush? Well, I forgot my polarizer. My filter is like a big idiot in my bag, so now I'm rushing to put them on and also vlog at the same time. Oh, hold on. Don't be an idiot and rush like me. Just be prepared. I think I forgot to mention, I'm also using a 2-second timer because I'm using a 200mm lens. So I'm using a 2-second timer on a 200mm lens at f8 and 1/4 of a second. So I'm using a 2-second timer to make sure that there's no shake in the image, so I can take all of the panoramic images and stitch them together, no problem. So I managed to get my filters on my camera, and so I have a circular polarizer going, and then I have a 2-stop graduated soft edge filter. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but the graduated filter is really going to even out the ground and the sky, because the ground is much darker. So Ridgeway is located in a river valley and the mountaintops are much brighter, so it's always wise to use a graduated filter out here. And so now I'm just kind of waiting for these peaks to catch the last bit of the sun, and they're gonna light up and it's gonna be gorgeous. Oh, can't wait. But with this shot, I'm taking about 6 or 7 shots in a panorama, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I found a photograph I did not think that I was going to find. So it turns out the sun is setting at the perfect angle. So the obvious thing was to shoot an image of the mountains in the background. But instead I found this amazing little river, dried up creek, irrigation ditch, something, just leading into these cliffs in the background, which I think is Owl Creek. The alpine glow of the late summer is just hitting the rocks, and it is amazing. I'm going to take a couple exposures and bracket them and combine them together in Lightroom. Shooting at f11 for a half a second about at ISO 100, and I'm at 200mm, and then I'm going to take 3 exposures, one stop above and one stop below, and that'll help even it all out in the end. So yeah, let's do it. Here's a quick and dirty tip for you while you're doing bracketed exposures. You can take your 3 shots and then you can rate each one 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, whatever you want. And that way when you're looking at it later in Lightroom, you're like, what was I doing? Where was I? So then you can get it perfect every time, you know what's going on.
When Theo shows you my watercolor, this is literally like the 14th watercolor I've ever done. So bear that in mind. Don't judge me. Thanks.
Watercolor is ridiculously hard to do. So, also, I don't think I mentioned that Alpine Glow is what is Alpine Glow? I don't think that's what it is. Alpine Glow is the red thing. that you see on the mountains, right? Okay, this explanation has gone down the drain. What's alpine glow?
Alpine glow is when oxygen is burning up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, okay, we'll stick with that. Quick tip number 2, always bring a coat. It's getting chilly. I didn't bring a jacket. She brought a coat. I'm gonna freeze to death. Hypothermia is kicking in already. I'm getting loopy, although I think I was probably loopy before. What do you think, Sam? I'm always loopy, okay. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode in the hospital with hypothermia. Colorado is such an amazing place. Okay, last quick tip, and then I think it's getting a little too dark to film. So one thing I did just to try, I'm always trying new things when I'm out because that's the only way to get better is to just keep trying things over and over and over again. So my third quick tip is to try to get low and get a different perspective. And when I just kind of when I sat down on the ground and I looked around at the sagebrush, I was like, oh, I want to try putting that as the foreground interest in one of my images. And so I love using a telephoto lens and having something in the foreground because it creates a sense of depth that you wouldn't get from anything else. So I'm using the sagebrush right in front of me, I have it in front of the lens, and I have Mount Sneffels just on one of the rule of thirds corners in my image. And I think it's gonna make a nice little muted image. Just the light is really soft right now. It's fading really fast. I think that's my last image of the night. Thanks for joining us on our little adventure, and yeah, see you next time.